All right, so we're going to take a look at cones today, and we're going to talk about what happens if you start to cut up and slice a cone. Now in this situation, we're looking at the actual exterior of the cone, the red part. This cone has a white part that represents a hollow space in the middle, okay? So every time we cut this, what we're going to be focusing on, oh, my cone's crooked now. We're going to be focusing on the shape of the red piece that's generated, okay? So as we look at cross sections of cones, let's start cutting this up in a couple different ways. The first way we're going to cut it is perpendicular to its axis of symmetry. So straight across here. If I cut straight across and we look at that shape, there we go, again, focusing on the red part, that shape is a circle. So the circle is our first conic section that we're talking about, a circle. Okay. Now, if I cut it again, but this time I'm going to cut it with a slight angle, okay, so that I'm cutting through, but not perpendicular to the axis of symmetry. Okay. Now the shape that I get, again focusing on the red part, the shape is an ellipse. Okay, it's a little bit smashed on one side, sorry about that. Okay, but we have an ellipse. Okay. Okay, now if I increase the angle that I've cut it even more, so that instead of coming out through the other side, it comes down through the bottom part of the cone instead. Let's cut right here. Okay. Now I'm going to come out through the bottom part. Hopefully I can cut it the same on this side. Down through the bottom part. Now this shape, if I've done it properly, is a parabola. A parabola. Again, looking at the red part. The parabola. Okay? And then lastly, if I increase the angle even more so that I'm running parallel to the axis of symmetry. Okay, so my circle went perpendicular, now I'm going to go parallel to the axis of symmetry. I'm going to end up with another shape similar to the parabola, but it's a little bit different. This shape is called a hyperbola. So it's similar to parabola, but you can see it ends up being wider and it comes to more of a point at the bottom. Okay, so these are the conic sections. We have the circle, the ellipse, the parabola, and the hyperbola. Circle, ellipse, parabola, and hyperbola. Conic sections.